you can't even see how many books I have here. I have 10, but they're really, really heavy. And yeah, I'm excited to show you. Oh my god, the books, they're so heavy. Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ottavia, and as what you kind of saw in the previous clip, I have 10 books to show you. So this is a book haul. I wasn't expecting to make another book haul since the last one, which it was in August, but I decided that I wanted to show you. I don't want to have like things around, so we're just gonna jump right in, and I'll show you really quickly the books that I acquired since end of August and end of September, October, mid kind of. Yeah. Anyway, let's go with the first ones. So the first ones, I have 3, and are this one. So this is a continuation of the Amber and the Ashes series by Sabaa Tahir. So we have A Torch Against the Night, we have The Reaper at the Gates, and then we have A Sky Beyond the Storm. I hope is the correct way to show it to you. Yes, it is. So I am really excited to continue this series. Actually, this one, hopefully I would have, from when you see this video, I would have started it or maybe finished it, I'm not sure. But I'm really happy to continue this series and to just continue, and hopefully I will like it, because I'm not sure, I loved the first book so much that, you know, it would be so sad if I would not finish it. Usually I wouldn't buy the full series, but I found it on deal on Vinted because I couldn't find these particular covers, because this one was the Ember in the Ashes one that I had, so I wanted it to match these ones, so hence why I have to basically get it somewhere else, and Vinted helped me. And I am so happy. I know that a lot of people, you know, they read this book already. It's a really well loved series, and I think you can see it, Air by Sabaa Tahir right here, and I didn't know it was connected to this series, so that's why I had to read this one before I go to that one. Oh, that one here, because I'm someone like that. I can't like read other ones, so unless I'm not desired to read the other one, but I do. So anyway, this one is one of them. I'm really happy. My next one is a second book in this really big series by Jennifer Armentrout, and it's Kingdom of Flesh and Fire by Jennifer Armentrout. This is the second book in the Blood and Ash series, and it's so sad I couldn't find this particular like style. As you can see, the difference. I'm not happy about it even here, but I just couldn't find it. This one I bought it when it came out in paperback, and now you have this one, and it's still heavy, the books, but I don't know, is it gonna bother me? Maybe yes, but I can't do anything about it. So I found this, and that's it. But yeah, so this is a continuation of From Blood and Ash, and it's a well-loved series, even though lots of people are not liking the books from books 3 and on, and I know that you need to read another book once you finish the third book in the series to go to the other one to get the gist of everything. But I am excited because I've been thinking about the book since I read it, because I read it in June, I think, and I loved it. And there's vampires, there's also I think some kind of like werewolves, there's a paranormal, and then you have this maiden, and I'm really excited to continue, and hopefully I will do it soon. And I haven't bought the other books like I did for an Amber in the Ashes series. I just little by little, okay. But I'm really excited. The last book of the first book of the finishing of that left me really like, oh god, what the F. So hopefully I can continue this year or even next year, because I need to see priorities of books, let's say. But I'm really excited to read this one. Next one was a book that I was really interested in reading, because I read a book from this author in June and really enjoyed it. This one came out at the end of August, and it's Catabasis by R.F. Kuang. I read Babel from her. Really enjoyed it. I loved the dark academia aspect. I loved the writing style. I love everything from that book. So I'm excited to see Catabasis, which is also take a little bit inspiration from Dante, Inferno, and also Alice in Wonderland. And I just want, like, first of all, look at this edition. So I got like a really exclusive edition. Unfortunately, it's not that one signed, because I didn't know there was one signed. But I just loved it, and I can't wait to read it. And I always loved Dante's Inferno. I studied it in Italy in literature. Really enjoyed it. Alice in Wonderland, not as much, but isn't. I need to reread it to understand it, I think, because when I read it, I wasn't really into it much. But I can't wait to see how it involves. I know that a lot of people liked it and not. There's a little bit of like a mixed reviews of this book, but I think Alice, which is the protagonist, has to go to hell in order to help someone, I think. I don't remember, but I'm really excited to read this one, and hopefully I will read it soon. My next one is this big chunk of a book, Shield of Sparrow by Daphne Perry. This was a whim, a whim buying. I don't remember much what it is about, but I saw around on the internet a little bit like a theme for these books. Let's read it together, so like this I can kind of remember what it is about. If you're not terrified, you're doing it wrong. The gods sent monster to the five kingdoms to remind mortals they must kneel. I spend my life kneeling to their will and to my father's. As a princess, my only duty is to wear the crown and obey the king. I was never meant to rule, never meant to fight, and I was never supposed to be the daughter. I was sealed an ancient treaty with our own blood. But that changed the fateful day I stepped into my father's throne room, the day a legendary monster hunter sailed to our shores, the day a prince ruined my life. Now I'm crossing treacherous land beside a warrior who despises me as much as I despise him, bound to a future I didn't choose and a husband I barely know. Everyone wants me to be something I'm not. A queen aspires sacrifice. But what if I refuse the role chosen for me? What if I make my own rules? What if there's power in being underestimated? And what if for the first time I reach for it? I love a little bit of like, I need like force proximity, or like marriage, convenience and stuff like that. And I am excited to read this one, and I love the cover. First of all, I think the cover just kind of drew me in, and yeah, they're monsters, they're gods, everything. I love it, so hopefully I will like it. I had to buy the physical copy of The Night and the Moth by Rachel Gilley. This is a book that I already read, which is great, checked, and I really enjoyed it. I get a 4.5 star. And I can't wait to continue. The cover is stunning. I just couldn't. I know that, if I read it already on ebook, which is what I did, I don't usually buy the physical, but I just couldn't pass it. Unfortunately, it's not like the fancy, nice cover, but hopefully for the second one I will. This was really, really beautiful. Not maybe a cup of tea for everyone, but I just love the story. I love the atmosphere in this book, and I can't wait to read more from this series. And if you like gothic vibes with gargoyles and quite like a dark feels, that's good for you. I think a lot of people thought that it was a lot more about the romance. There is romance in it, but it's not the epicenter of that. It's more about this diviners, or this girl that needs to find out what's happened to other diviners and just try to live the life in a different way. So it was beautiful. This one came out as well in September and is Wild Reverence by Rebecca Ross. I got this beautiful edition with stunning inside here and here as well. And after reading this year, because I read it I think in May and June, or June, July, Divine Rivals trilogy, The Letter of Enchantment, which is here, I was like, I need to continue reading a book that is basically in the same world, and this is one of them. This is something that happened before the Divine Rivals about duology, and I can't wait to read more about it. There's still about letters, and it's about gods and stuff like that, and I am really, really excited to read it and continue and enjoy it, and hopefully I will like it as much as I liked The Letter of a Charming Duology, which is something that I wasn't expecting on liking. I love Rebecca Ross' writing style and how gripping it was, and I can't wait to just dive in and read this one. It's so sad that I haven't read it yet, but so many other books are out, and also like a little bit now we are, you know, like October, so it's you want something different than this, but I will read it, so I will, okay? So yeah, I don't know when, but I will. Okay, my last two. Next one is Metal Singer by Rachel Schneider. This is a book that actually my boyfriend got it for me at the works, and it was actually a great value. It's a book that I told him that I really enjoyed it, but I told him that I had it on ebook, and then he decided to buy it for me because it's pretty cover anyway. And I think it's the girl that we're following kind of is a metal singer by the title. But I don't remember much about it, but a lot of people really enjoy this one, so let's read it together, shall we? One boat, one bed, one jaw-dropping plot twist. Of course, there's just one bed and one boat. I do like that trope. Even though she's not one of them, Bryn has spent her life among the Ala, a community exiled to live at sea, training to be a guard and waiting for the chance to attend the annual market hosted by the Kenta, the very same people who exile her adopted community. Going to a market is a rite of passage, eagerly anticipated by all young guards, but Bryn does not anticipate breaking a century-long peace treaty while there, or for an intense encounter with an enemy soldier to threaten the fragile peace between their people and everything Bryn once believed to be true. Soon, Bryn's loyalty to Valaya is tested when an unexpected visitor tracks her down. Nana, then said enemy soldier, sworn under oath to awaken Bryn to her true identity. Sent to sea and feeling more alone than ever, a world of denying magic is unveiled. Okay, I'm so sorry. The camera just died on me, so I don't remember which part I was reading, so let's read a little paragraph. I'm so sorry. Anyway, I think I was here. Soon brings loyalty to their lives, tested when an unexpected visitor tracks her down. None other than said enemy soldier, sworn under oath to awaken Bryn to her true identity. Sent to sea and feeling more alone than ever, their world of denying magic is unveiled. With rumors of a growing rebellion, Bryn's future has never looked so unsure. She was once certain of her fate and where she belonged, but the dark, knowing eyes of this stranger have her questioning everything, including the heart. Metal Slinger. Wait, did I say Metal Singer? Oh, sorry, it's Metal Slinger. Ha! Okay. Sorry. It's the first in a romantic duology, full of seafaring adventure, knife fights, witty banter, and slow burn tension. And it's a book with a plot twist that broke the internet. Alright, let's see who's gonna break my world too. But Metal Slinger, so it's not like a metal singer. Haha, sorry. Anyway, it's good that I reread it. Because technically I was like, yeah, with the M and the L. Anyway, Metal Slinger. I'm excited to read it. Hopefully I will enjoy this too. So we will see. The last one that just came out in September, and everyone has been reading, everyone's been raving about and stuff like that. Alchemized by Sen Li Yu. So this one is 1,000 pages book. The sprayed edges are amazing, are stunning. The inside here as well. Also the hardback and the dust jacket. Look how beautiful it is. I am blown away. So I didn't know that this book was actually part of it was a fan fiction of Draco Malfoy and Hermione Granger from Harry Potter, and also it was called Manacled. I didn't know anything about this one. When I picked it up, first of all was about the cover that really gripped me, and also what I was reading about. Like it was about alchemy, about necromancy, and about this girl that has amnesia and she was captured but she doesn't remember like before she was captured, so now people are trying to to see why she's not remembering what's happening. Is she kind of important or not? Because she was just a healer, and there was like a war in here as well. There's a resistance and stuff like that. So now she's been taken to this alchemist, which is not the greatest person ever. Try to figure out what actually she's not remembering, and like inside her brain. And that was really interesting, even though sometimes with alchemy and necromancy, I'm not like, that has to be done in a certain way for me to enjoy it. So I knew that, you know, like taking this book, it was going to be a little bit of a risk, because anyway, it's not like an easy read. The one thing that I don't understand is that I've been seeing now people that started already reading it. I haven't read it yet. This is part of like my TBR for October, so hopefully I'm reading it and I would understand it more. But people are like, it's gonna be like a nicer romance, enemy to lovers and stuff like that. But I think this is gonna be more than that, because from what I've heard, it's a lot more of a world building and understanding the magic itself. So it's not for everyone. And if you don't like that, I don't think it will be for you. For me, I love world building. I love like a high or epic fantasy. Sometimes I don't care much about the romance, even though I do like it, but not as a main focus. So I think I would enjoy this one. Hopefully I will like it. I mean, it's 1,000 pages book, so it has to tick a lot of boxes. And also it's going to be, I think, a slow paced book. And I can't wait to dive in. Literally when it came out, and because I ordered it through Waterstone, and I saw how thick it was, I wasn't expecting. Of course I saw online people like, oh my god, it's 1,000 pages book, but it's like, it's a brick. I literally I don't know if it's gonna fit in here, but I will figure it out. But I really hope I will like it. If not, it's gonna be such a shame, because it's a beautiful and pretty book. But you know, I want to read something a little bit different from time to time. Yes, it's still a fantasy, but there's a lot of things that, you know, like I'm not used to read about. So hopefully I will, though. But we'll see. So do I attempt to pick up all of these books to show you all together? I think so. Let me try it. Oh, God. These books are so heavy. Why do I like heavy books? Like, why? Well, of course I do, because there's a lot more inside going on, but still, it's so heavy. All right, let's see. Ooh la la. Ooh, ooh. All right, let's see. Let me just put it nicely, because I'm like, eek. Ring and ring. Have you heard of the song of Ray, Where's My Husband? I love that song. I've been listening to it for I don't know how long. Anyway, let me try. Woolly! Yay! Oh, yes! There you go. These are the books that I bought in the last, month and a half? 2 months. But I'm really excited to all of them, and hopefully I will like them all. I will let you know once I read any of them. But let me just put it down because it's heavy. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and let me know if you have any of these books, if you read them or not, or things like this. Just let me know, shall we? And I'm gonna go now, and yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye, ciao.